Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Tees it up and boots it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, incomplete. Intended forward.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the pocket. But how about this for efficiency? Top 10 in career NFL passer rating, and he's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And down he'll go at the 25. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
They held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
First carry for Nick Chubb. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The 33 on third down. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Is no good. The score remains tied, 0-0.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to Conner here on first. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run for it with Connor. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. Play action now. Here's Mayfield going deep here for Landry. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Roethlisberger on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go draw play. This is Samuels. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 16 yards, a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
This will be caught at about the 6.
Roethlisberger's back.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That time a 9-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He was brought down by
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
6 yards left on second down. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 36. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And the Browns first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Browns nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
On the return, the Browns take over first down.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 34 yards there for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Roethlisberger, and he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 14. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with counter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
On the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Mayfield's pass complete to Nick Chubb. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Mayfield's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. That one is caught by Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in. Yes. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3 yards remain for second down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Well for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. 14. Well now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield eluding the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Avery Williamson in there to drop him. It sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the veteran, Big Ben. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
But they run the option here on first and 10. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 35.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 21. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, it's Samuels. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
For the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Steelers 28, Browns 17.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Browns take over.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield and finding the tight end Hooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Plus Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield has got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. Mayfield 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Landry out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
First down, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Cody Parkey set.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, and it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, his 2nd sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mayfield down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns are back within a score. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Mayfield to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Good. That keeps the score. Steelers.
So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They begin on the ground here with Connor. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 72 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kadarrell Hodge, 52 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now Parkey for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
Browns 37.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 29.
James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with Samuels. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 35 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 5, a minute 55 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That catch good for only a couple.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Play fake. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Rashard Higgins.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the run is Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
tonight's.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.